Providing chicks with a good start is the most important part of managing your flock. This will successfully develop feeding and drinking behaviour by supplying everything the chicks need. Before chicks arrive, know what is coming and when. Clean and disinfect houses. Spread litter evenly and preheat houses for at least 24 hours before chick arrival. Brood chicks from different age donor flocks separately. House conditions on arrival should provide the correct air and floor temperature and relative humidity, and the correct litter depth, with chicks not having to travel more than 1 metre (3.3 feet) to access water. The brooding area should include 8 bell drinkers and 12 mini drinkers per 1,000 chicks. Feed on paper to give a feeding area of at least 90% of the brooding area, and 12 supplementary feeder trays with feed per 1,000 chicks. Initial stocking density should be 40 chicks per square metre, 4 chicks per square foot in the brooding area. Ventilation at placement must provide fresh air and remove waste gases without creating a draft. Chicks must be placed in the brooding area as quickly as possible so that they can eat and drink. After placement, leave chicks for 1 to 2 hours before returning to the house to check that the chicks have found feed and water by crop fill assessment. This should continue until 48 hours after placement. Environmental conditions should be monitored regularly. The best indicator of correct environmental brooding conditions is chick behaviour. Chick behaviour should be closely and frequently monitored and the house environment adjusted in accordance. For spot brooding systems, environment is correct when chicks are evenly spread around the brooding ring and sound content. If the temperature is too high, chicks will move to the edge of the brooding ring away from the brooder. They may also pant or droop their wings. If the temperature is too low, chicks will huddle under the brooder and may be noisier. With whole house brooding, monitoring chick behaviour is harder. If conditions are correct, chicks form groups of 20 to 30 with movement between the groups and continuous feeding and drinking. If temperature is too high, chicks will spread throughout the house and against cooler external walls with little to no group formation. They may also pant and droop their wings. If the temperature is too low, chicks will huddle together at various points in the house. Another good indicator of chick comfort is measuring vent temperature. For the first 2 days, chicks should be given 23 hours of light and 1 hour of darkness, with a light intensity of 80 to 100 lux, 8 to 10 foot candles in the brooding area. Replenish feed and water frequently throughout the day for the first 3 days. This ensures that it does not go stale and stimulates the chicks to eat and drink. Providing chicks with the correct brooding conditions will ensure the best possible start to life. Managed well, they will grow to be healthy, uniform birds that should reach their production potential.